Okay, if you haven't heard of Etheridge Knight, he was this amazingly talented poet who, as Walter mentioned, started writing while serving an 8-year prison sentence for robbery. He may not be a household name, but he was nominated for a Pulitzer for his second book of poems, Belly Song, in 1973. He didn't get it. Unrelated, all the Pulitzer Prizes for poetry in the 1970s were awarded to white people. Here's Knight reading an excerpt from his poem, The Violent Space, or When Your Sister Sleeps Around for Money. In this poem, he suggests that young men in prison are the only men who can relate to the fear that women have of being assaulted.
This is the test in preparation for the Etheridge Knight poetry reading. March the 11th, Tuesday, Jefferson Hall.
Thinking that the only men who could probably relate to certain fears that women have were young men in prison. If the average man, if I'm walking down a dark alley and I got some money in my pocket, I have a fear. The fear is that somebody might knock me in the head and take my money. But the fear is not that I'm going to be sexually assaulted. And young men in prison are the only ones I think that could probably relate to the fear that a lot of women have. And she was telling me about all these fears and the violence there. Anyway, the violent space, or when your sister sleeps around for money. Exchange in greed the ungraceful signs, thrust the thick notes between green apple breasts, then the shadow of the devil descends, the violent space cries and angel eyes, large and dark retreat in innocence and in ice. Run, sister, run, the booger man comes. The violent space cries silently, like you cried wide years ago in another space, speckled by the sun and the leaves of a green plum tree, and you were stung by a red wasp, and we flew home. Run, sister, run, the booger man comes. Well, hell, little sis, wasps still sting. You are all of 17 and as alone now in your pain as you were with the sting on your brow. Well, shit, little sis, what should I do? Should I squat in the dust and make strange markings on the ground? Shall I chant a spell to drive the demon away? Run, sister, run, the booger man comes. In the beginning, you were the Virgin Mary, and you are the Virgin Mary now. But somewhere between Nazareth and Bethlehem, you lost your name in the nameless void. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan. Oh, Mary, shake your butt to the violent juke, absorb the demon puke, and watch the white eyes pop. Run, sister, run, the booger man comes. And what do? I boiled my tears in a twisted spoon and danced like an angel on the point of a needle. I sit counting syllables like Midas gold. I am not bold. I cannot yet take hold of the demon and lift his weight from your black belly. So I grab the air and sing my song, but the air cannot stand my singing long.